Welcome back to Modern Warrior Project. Shane here, and we're going to do another battle box unboxing. I've already got it ready to go. One thing I noticed, it's a big box, which is often a good thing, but normally indicates a backpack. I'm hoping that's not the case because I just got a backpack with the last month's subscription. So I'd be surprised, and if it is, it better be a really cool one. So let's see. Got it opened up. Let's go ahead and dive in. So this is mission 124. And first up is made by UST, and it's an expandable sink. Could use it as a container or basket as well, but it's a 16-liter sink. A little different, unique. I can see this working out for prepping, as far as like throwing into your larger prep load out, the stuff that you take in your vehicle. Obviously not put it in your backpack or your bug out bag, but maybe on something, or just general camping as well. So let's see here. We have a box by Rucken River. I've had a number of things from Rucken River in the past. Normally they're knives, but they have some other camping gear that I have from them. I have I think a single leg table that I reviewed of theirs in the past. So we'll open that up here in a minute. Move down to some of the looser, smaller stuff. So we've got a ReadyWise Pro Adventure Mill country style chicken pot pie. Maybe I'll heat that up and eat it up in a future video. Let's see here. I've actually seen this stuff before. So this is Cowboy Coffee. It's coffee-infused honey. Let's take a little. I've seen it. I've never had it. So let's try it out. Maybe let my off-post cameraman Joshua try it too. All right, I can't get that. It doesn't have a. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, honey, you want to try it? Touch it and try it. Good. Don't do it anywhere. Tastes like honey coffee. It's kind of different. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know what I would necessarily use that for, but maybe a little quick shot of caffeine. I'll read up on it. I've seen it, but I've never like read up into what it is because I don't drink coffee. So, Cowboy Coffee. It's a real thick syrup. Maybe you're you pour that in hot water and it's like a ready-made coffee. I'm not sure. All right, so we've got a UCO Utensil Set. Almost looks like camping is somewhat the theme for this particular package. So let's see here. Try not to rip this in case that. Not sure if that's supposed to be part of it or not, but so it's like just a little flatware set that you can kind of easily pack up. It's got a knife built into the handle. I actually have one. Can't remember the one that I prefer. I have it on my bag, but I like. But it's pretty nice. Okay, this is pretty cool. So this is an UST 30-day Duro LED lantern it's B Outdoors, or I think it's made by UST. So I will say this, now I'll test it out and see at another time, but if that is actually a 30-day single charge or battery life, that would be pretty impressive. And that'd be a pretty nice thing to keep in your kit, emergency kit, and it'd be nice to take, obviously, camping. Okay, so we have this is an old military. I'm not sure the original root of these, but they have an NSN, which is a government ordering number. It's a speed hook, emergency fishing speed hook, and they're pretty cool. I'd have to take it apart and show you. Maybe I'll do a video on it. But it's basically, you kind of set it, and it's a little toggle switch with a line that comes off, and You just kind of set it and leave it, set it and forget it if you will, and if a fish tugs that, it snaps that spring line, which yanks the, sets the hook if you will. They also advertise you can do it with like small game, possibly a squirrel. Should include some bait as well, typically some dehydrated bait. Okay, so we got, let's see what we have here. An all-in sealer system. I think I might know what this is. This is what I think it is. We have something similar, and they're awesome. It's kind of unique or a different, I'd say it's a different spin to come in a battle box, and that's exactly what it is. So this is a vacuum sealer. So for prepping, and just honestly, not even just prepping, we use this just as part of our general household life because we were a family of 5. You know, we get a bunch of ground beef and break it up into more reasonable sections that we're going to use for meals. You seal them off in some of these bags, and you can do that not with just ground beef, all kinds of stuff. So this looks like it's got a little bag and fill a cord in there. Not sure what this is. Instruction manual, QR code with some instruction manual. So I'm not sure. This is made by, looks like Greater Goods, and I'm not familiar with the brand. It looks nice. The packaging's nice. The item itself's nice, and I'll probably run this by my wife and see if she wants to replace ours with this one, or what we'll do with this. But so I think most of you probably at some point are familiar with what these are now. So it's a vacuum sealer. Oh, this one opens up. Goes along with food preservation type things. And then let's check out this Rucken River. It's a pretty large knife if it's a knife. It doesn't say on here what it is, but we can find out. I could pull the knife out, I guess. Instead of trying to use a screwdriver, right tool for the right job. Should be a lesson. Okay. All right. Kind of a carrying bag. Last time I had one of these was real small by them. Let's see if I have it. Yeah. And it's a spice holder by Rucken River, so I'm hoping this is not a large spice holder. Let's see here. So this is canvas, by the way. Oh, it's a knife collection. Oh, so it looks like it's probably a field knife collection. Not bad. So we've got a kind of lightweight. Look at a good set of different knives and an in-house sharpener. I don't see any. They never have any instructions with any of their stuff. That's one complaint I would have about them, or just information. But yeah, so this looks like a field knife set in its own carrying case. Kind of go through those later, but not too bad. I guess there's 2 extra slots because I just put 5 back in and there's still 2 extra slots. So that is it for mission box 124. I'll have to tally up the value. That all-in-one sealer is probably not a cheap item. Probably a decently cost set. That would be my guess on the 2 large items, or these 2 there. I'm really interested to see if this does the 30 days. Oh no, not that exciting of a box, but not that it's not great stuff, it's just not much on the tactical that I typically like for the prepping. But the vacuum sealer, if you don't have one, it definitely has a good prepping value to you and just general household value as far as your foods go. That's it. This was missing box 120.